Friends and admirers throughout the country music world have expressed grief and gratitude for Jeannie Seely, the legendary country artist who passed away Friday at age 85 in Hermitage, Tennessee. Seely, affectionately nicknamed Miss Country Soul, was famed for bringing a new level of emotional intimacy and sophistication to the genre, paving the way for generations of female artists. She was a country music trailblazer, known for hits like Can I Sleep in Your Arms, I'll Love You More Than You Need, and the Grammy-winning Don't Touch Me with singer Jack Green. She also recorded memorable duets such as Wish I Didn't Have to Miss You, Much Oblige, and What in the World Has Gone Wrong with Our Love. In 1967, Seely became a member of the Grand Ole Opry and later made history as the first woman to regularly host Opry segments, an important milestone in a traditionally male-dominated institution. She was also the first woman to wear a miniskirt on stage at the Opry, breaking barriers in both sound and style. Jeannie played her most recent Opry show on February 22nd and made more appearances on the Grand Ole Opry than any other artist in the show's 100-year history, 5,397 performances. In 2022, she was honored for reaching her 5,000th Opry milestone. Later in life, she enjoyed a career renaissance. She launched her own SiriusXM show, Sundays with Seely, and released acclaimed albums like Written in Song and An American Classic, featuring duets with legends such as Willie Nelson, Ray Stevens, Steve Wariner, and Lorrie Morgan. Her recording of We're Still Hanging in There, Ain't We Jessie, featuring Jessie Coulter and the late Jan Howard, was widely praised as a tribute to the resilience and camaraderie of women in country music. Dallas Wayne reflected, thoughtful Jeannie's talent as a singer, songwriter and entertainer was undeniable, but one of the greatest things she left us with was her mentorship and belief in up-and-coming artists. She was always there with encouragement and advice. You couldn't find a better cheerleader. She was the consummate professional and a solid rock as a friend. Sad, I'll miss her terribly. Tributes poured in from all corners of the country music world. Dwayne Allen of the Oak Ridge Boys said, Sad, I am praying for Jeannie Seely. I believe she's joined Jesus Christ and all of our dear loved ones. Thoughtful, she made a lasting impact not just on Nashville, but the world. T. Graham Brown said, Sad, we just lost one of the greatest singer-songwriter entertainers of her generation. My beloved big sister, Jeannie Seely, has crossed the River Jordan. She will be in pain no longer. Sad, the Opry won't be the same without her. Ian Flanagan shared, Sad, no one had a voice like Jeannie Seely, and no one ever will. Sad, this is a sad time for country music. See, thoughtful, I shows with Jeannie over the years and respected her strength and outlook on life. A special lady who will be missed. John Berry added, thoughtful, Jeannie was a bright light in country music and at the Grand Ole Opry, always kind and full of energy. Johnny Lee said, Chuckles, she was one of the funniest ladies in our industry, quick-witted and fast on her feet. Fly high, Jeannie, I love you. Kelly Lang was deeply moved, saying, Sad, Jeannie was so many things to me. Friend, mother, sister, encourager. When I was going through breast cancer, she made sure my bills were covered through the Opry Trust Fund and Music Cares. For that, I'll always be grateful. Her passing has truly shattered our hearts. Cody Norris of The Cody Norris Show said, Thoughtful Jeannie was the epitome of an entertainer, always with a kind word and full of wisdom. I'll miss her wit, humour and mountain of personality. Lacey J. Dalton noted, Chuckles, she was always authentically herself, unfailingly kind and funny as hell. Leona Williams said, Sad, she was like a sister. We went through the school of hard knocks together. My heart hurts and I miss her already. Margie Singleton called Seely one of the few of us left from the golden years, saying, Thoughtful, she truly made her mark on our industry. Mo Bandy remembered, Chuckles, she was always one for a good story, a good joke and an even better song. There's no getting over the loss of Jeannie Seely. Sammy Sadler added, Thoughtful, she was a pioneer in every sense of the word. Her legacy will never be forgotten or duplicated. T.G. Sheppard said, "Sad, to say I'm deeply saddened is an understatement. She was one of the funniest, most talented entertainers. The memories we shared will carry me through." Tim Atwood shared a deeply personal reflection. "Sad, my friendship with Jeannie started 49 years ago at the Opry. She became my champion. She made me her equal when we toured. I don't know a world without her. The Opry spotlight will never shine as brightly again." Trey Calloway expressed his sorrow. "Sad, her presence and legacy were undeniable. Rest easy, Jeannie." Jeannie Seely, born July 6, 1940, in Titusville, Pennsylvania, lived a life defined by dedication to music, resilience, and fearless individuality. After high school, she moved to Los Angeles in the early 1960s, working at Liberty Records and building a reputation as a gifted songwriter. Her big break came in 1966 with the release of "Don't Touch Me," written by Hank Cochran. It earned her a Grammy and skyrocketed her career. She joined the Grand Ole Opry in 1967 and changed its tone by becoming the first woman to regularly host segments. She was a beacon for female artists and a champion of traditional country music, even as the industry shifted toward more commercial styles. Her personal life brought both joy and hardship. She married Hank Cochran in 1969. They divorced in 1979 but remained supportive friends. She found love with Nashville attorney Gene Ward, whom she married in 2010. He passed away in 2016. Despite chronic pain and health issues, Seely remained active and passionate about her work well into her 80s. She underwent successful hip replacement surgery and even recovered from COVID-19 in 2020, using her experience to encourage vaccinations and health awareness. Jeannie Seely's later albums and duets with icons like Willie Nelson and Lorrie Morgan showed her voice never lost its emotional power. Her style was bold, her spirit fearless, and her impact immeasurable. Beyond music, Seely was admired for her candidness, generosity, and love for animals, especially her beloved dog Cheyenne. She always spoke her truth, but with grace and heart. Her legacy is secure. Jeannie Seely helped shape country music, stood for women's empowerment, and became a symbol of perseverance and authenticity. She didn't just sing country music, she lived it. Every heartbreak, triumph, tear, and smile found its way into her songs. She gave voice to the unseen and never gave up on her truth. Funeral arrangements are expected to be announced at a later date. The world of country music mourns, but also celebrates the extraordinary life of Jeannie Seely, Miss Country Soul.